What's going on, YouTube? You have now tuned your dial to Channel Sid. On today's show, thrift store haul along with Walmart and Dollar Tree haul. Alright guys, so I had to go into town Saturday after work to cash my checks. I got my first paycheck plus a check that was reimbursement for my traveling and hotel and all that a few weeks ago for training. So I had to cash and deposit. I cashed one of the checks, deposited the other check, so I had to go into town for that. So made sure to stop at the thrift stores, had the money, so kind of treated myself or whatever, as you'll see. So got some neat stuff. Get right into it. First up at Walmart. I had to get some supplies for the house, and while I was there I looked at the cards and I found this. This is Leaf, the Living Legend Pete Rose. 10 packs per box, 6 cards per pack, and in this box there's supposed to be one autographed Pete Rose card or one Pete Rose autographed memorabilia redemption card. So either way you're going to get a Pete Rose autograph. This cost me $30. I'll do a separate video later when I break that open. So kind of cool to find that. Pete Rose is definitely a legend. Seen him lately on the TV show Ball Boys. A couple episodes he was on there. So very cool. Excited to open that later. Then I went to Dollar Tree, looked through the books, didn't find anything autographed. I know I've heard stories, some of you guys have found autographed books at Dollar Tree. I have yet to find any. It's just kind of a strange thing, finding autographed books at Dollar Tree. But what I did find was these. These are Ultimate Super Jumbo Packs, Vintage Series. You see there are 30 trading cards in each pack. And over here it says Autograph Redemption on back. So you flip it over, and for the autograph, you send in 4 wrappers plus $4 shipping and handling to receive your autograph card. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. The address is Cleveland, Tennessee, where I live not far from there. I lived an hour from there a few years ago. So anyway, got my 4 packs of these. I'll either do a separate video opening these up, or I'll do it with that box over there. We'll just have to wait and see. But I figured I'd take a chance, $1 a pack at Dollar Tree, and $4 you send these in and get an autograph. So definitely down for that. Next up, thrift store haul here. Picked up these. It was 30% off day. Every Saturday at this thrift store. These were $2 minus 30% each bag. This bag was assorted football cards. I'm sure I overpaid for these, but there might be 1 or 2 neat cards in there. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe something good for a TTM or something. But got those. Found an autographed book. This is The Deaths of Sybil Bolton in American History by Dennis McAuliffe Jr. It is signed in black ballpoint pen right there. Dennis McAuliffe, the author, grew up believing that his Osage Indian grandmother, Sybil Bolton, had died an early death in 1925 from kidney disease, but 66 years later, he began investigating the circumstances surrounding her death and soon found himself peeling away the layers of a suppressed nightmare chapter of American history. From the moment he discovers that the cause of Sybil's death was a gunshot wound, McAuliffe embarks on a journey that brings him face to face with the unspeakable brutality of the Osage Reign of Terror. He learns that Sybil was the victim not of random violence, but of a systematic killing spree in the 1920s carried out by the white settlers of Oklahoma against the Osage Nation. So that is pretty cool. Interesting signature. This is from Time Books. Times books, an imprint of Random House. So very cool. That was $1 minus 30%. I got a couple of these Ripley's Believe It or Not books, number 18 and number 23. Super cool books. These are both from the 70s. Great drawings as always. 70 cents each, minus 30%. Picked up this from my Ayla Bela. SpongeBob SquarePants poster magazine, 10 full-size posters. So that is awesome. Put these up on our wall. 30 cents minus 30%. Alright, got another copy of this book here, Spirits of 76 by the great Eric Sloane. You guys have heard me rave about his artwork, and he's also a great Americana historian. This is the third copy of this book that I've come across. So this is up for sale or trade if anybody is interested. It's copyright 1973, my birth year. It is a second printing. Paid $1 minus 30%. Got this book here. This is Daryl Hall and John Oates, Dangerous Places, the authorized biography. This is copyright 1984, I believe. I'll let you know in a minute. But it's got drawings by Daryl Hall, which is neat. Used to be a big fan of their music. I think I still have one or two of their albums. Let's see. It is a first edition. It is 1984, so very cool. Never seen this book before. There's no copies of it on eBay right now, so that's where that's going. So we'll see what happens with that. Again, $1 minus 30%. And lastly, this is The Exploration of the Moon. This is art by R.A. Smith with text by the great Arthur C. Clarke, author of 2001: A Space Odyssey. And this is 1954. There's only like one or two copies of this on eBay right now. So I'm thinking it's a pretty rare book. You got a page of text here and a picture over here. That's how the whole entire book is. Beautiful artwork by R.A. Smith. So this is published way before we were on the moon. So super cool. Nice hardcover book. Dust jacket is a little bit rough. But happy to find it. Alright, so next up, another thrift store here. This stack was $11. Got a couple of packs of these football cards. You can see they're not in the best shape. I did find a couple of Herman Moore rookie cards. I was always a big fan of Herman Moore. And I did find an '89 Pro Set Bo Jackson card, so that's cool. None of the cards are in very good shape, but still 50 cents a bag. Then we got the official guidebook of the Golden Gate International Exposition on San Francisco Bay. This is awesome, guys. It has a fold-out map here on the inside of its color. Super old. It's from 1939. Just got some great pictures in here, great advertisements. The copies that are on eBay. There aren't any that I've completed, but the cheapest one I saw on eBay was $7, and they did not have the map here, and the cover was detached. So everything else was $18 or more. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or not. It does have writing here on the back, and there's some in pencil up there, which I can probably erase. But not sure if I'll keep that or not. We'll see. Then I got a 1985 OSU versus Miami program. Yes, I'm well aware that OSU lost yesterday, but we took them to overtime, so I am a OSU fan, but I do like the Sooners a little bit. There's been a lot of talent to come out of the Sooner school there. Just flipping through it, I did not see any autographs in here, but still kind of cool to have. I'm not sure what big names, if any, came out of OSU. Back in '85. Oh, here we go. Thurman Thomas was with him. And it does say Paul Blair. I'm not sure if that's the same Paul Blair that played for the Bears or not. Thurman Thomas played. So it would have been nice if his signature would have been in here. So, but got that. Got this autograph photo. This is Buffalo Jim Barrier. Inscribed in 1998 there. Shot at him with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Buffalo Jim Barrier, there we go, was a wrestling promoter back in the day. I believe it was 2008 that he died. But big name in Las Vegas. Voted the most colorful figure of Las Vegas one year. He had some legal problems, but he owned the Buffalo Wrestling Federation. That's the shirt that Stone Cold has on there. So that is super cool. Then I got some more of these Rail Splitter newsletters. You guys might have remembered I picked up some of these. I picked these up at the same place I got the other ones, actually. You must have just found some more. So there's a whole ton of them here. But I sold all the ones that I got from the guy before for $18, I think it was. So these will all go on eBay again. I'll contact that same buyer, see if he wants these. So these are from the 84th Infantry, or something like that. Back in the war. Here it is. Published by and for the veterans of the 84th Infantry Division. So super cool. Should bring me some cash. Then I got this. This is awesome. This is a stock certificate from the Walt Disney Company. It's dated January 12th, 1993. Here is the previous owner. She is the record holder of one full paid and non-assessable share of the common stock of the Walt Disney Company. There's the value there. There's the back of their certificate. I thought this would look great in a frame. Like I said, I gave nothing for it because it was $11 for this whole stack of stuff. So that is awesome. And then I got this book here. This is, speaking of Sooners, this is the 100 Greatest Sooners. You got Billy Sims in here, Joe Washington, the Boz, he's in here as well. Of course, Leroy Selman. He is number 1 in here in this book. So that is super cool. Billy Bessels, Joe Washington, Steve Owens, Roy Williams. All you Storage Wars Texas fans. It's Keith Jackson. There's the Boz. Tommy McDonald, Tony Casillas, Dewey Selman, Lucius Selman, Mark Clayton, so very cool. Alright, so that's it for that thrift store. And the last one was an antique mall that I went into. So I did pay pretty good for these 4 things here. With tax, it was $24. But first up, the Carcraft magazines. This is from August 1964. This one's in really nice condition. A lot of great photos in here and drawings and such. Super cool. And then this issue here, Carcraft, is from August 1963. It's got some damage here on the back. It's got some water damage. But I like this one because it had the Carcraft coloring book. It has drawings here by Tom Daniels. All these drawings are by Tom Daniels, who is amazing. So again, some great photographs in there. Super cool. I got this book. This will be going on eBay. This is a dictionary of Freemasonry. Paid $9.50 for this by itself. It's in bad condition, but it's a 4th printing from 1989. But it's like it reprints an original edition. It doesn't say it does, but that's what it looks like to me, is that it reprints an original edition. A very old original edition. It's got some great art, and it's a dictionary from A to Z in here. Everything you want to know about Freemasonry. It has some great drawings. So very cool. And lastly, this book here, There's Nothing in the Middle of the Road But Yellow Stripes and Dead Armadillos, a work of political subversion by Jim Hightower. Hardcover book. I paid $10. Notice it doesn't say anything about an autograph, but it is signed, and it's basically an association copy, only it doesn't have 2 signatures. Alright, so it is signed and inscribed by Jim Hightower. For my Democratic friend Greta, a great senator and a fellow populist. Keep agitating, Hightower. Now, the Greta he is referring to is Greta Goodwin, who was a Democratic senator of Kansas. She died in 2010, I think. I'm pretty sure it was 2010 that she died, but this was a book that she owned. And obviously she met Jim Hightower and had him sign it. Now, I wish she had signed the book herself somewhere in here, so it would have been doubly signed. But unfortunately she did not, so it is an association copy, but just if it had been signed by her, this would have been that much better. But very cool nonetheless. Great handwriting, love his signature. So very cool. Jim Hightower is the author of many books. He is also, or was, Texas Agricultural Commissioner. He is on the radio. Has a radio show, or did have a radio show. So very, very awesome find here. And as I said, I paid a little bit much for that stuff, but you know, when you have the money, sometimes you don't think about what you're buying all that much. So anyways, that's it for my haul video. Be on the lookout probably tomorrow or so for busting this box and those packs. And let you know if I get anything good out of these football packs. And that's it for me. Later.